Hello everyone, Sean here from Breakthrough Bootcamp and welcome to another edition of our Sunday body weight workouts. Today we're going to really emphasize our legs and cardio. So no dumbbells needed, no equipment needed. We're going to keep it relatively short. So we have a 23-minute workout. It's going to be fast-paced, so go, go, go. If you need to modify, I'll try my best to give you as many modifications as possible. Let's start with the warm-up and then we'll get right into it. So first, nice light jog on the spot. So we're going to go through a pretty smooth flow for today. The timing is going to be 25 seconds on, 5-second transition. So the 5 seconds isn't really a break, it just gives you enough time to move on to the next exercise. Bring those knees up, a little higher, a little faster. And we have 14 exercises. So we're going to go pretty much back to back for 14 sets in a row. It's a good combination of everything, but the emphasis is going to be more on the lower body and cardio. Okay, next let's warm up those shoulders. So arm circles, switching up those directions. Make sure you're not just doing the same circle over and over and over again. Switch it up, some forward, some backwards, some smaller circles, some bigger circles. Next, we're going to go hands together, and we're just going to rotate side to side. This is a nice feel-good warm-up exercise here. Hit back, feet support, shoulders as well. Try to keep those feet anchored in the ground, so you're just really grounded. And next, we're going to get into a wider stance here. We're going to do side lunges. One leg is extended, the other leg is bent. Just make sure you keep your back straight as you can. Push your hips back as you get back into that lunge as well. Okay, next we're going to do a row to reverse fly. So hips back, slight bend in the knees, chest up, row, drop down, reverse fly. Really feel those hamstrings here. So right in the back of the legs, just holding the body into position. That's when you know your lower back isn't really taking over. Just those big, strong muscles in your legs, that's what you want to do. All right, next we're going to do body weight squats. Feet about shoulder width apart. It's okay if you have your toes angled out a little bit here. I'm trying to keep that weight evenly distributed on your feet. All right, next we're going to do swings. So feet a little bit closer, toes pointed directly in front of you, hips back, push forward. So squats are more quad dominant. This one here is going to be more hamstring dominant. So the back of the legs. Feel a good stretch in your hamstrings as you push those hips back. And let's finish with some jumping jacks. Okay, so 14 exercises, 25 seconds on, 5-second transition. Goal for today is just move, go, 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 go. We got 3 rounds here. It's going to be a 23-minute workout, so not the longest workout in the world. We're going to start with an exercise called the shrimp squat. There's show you a couple variations if you can't do it, but if you want to try it, you're going to grab one foot with the same side. So left hand grabs the left foot, and then you're just going to keep that knee close to your other leg as you get down. If you have tight ankles like I do, you won't be able to get down super low. But we're working on everything here. Lower body strength, stability, and mobility. If you can't do that, just get into the static position, drop down, drive up. Say the balance is going to be the toughest part. The next set, you're going to do the exact same thing. Grab the other side, same thing. So strip squat, both sides. Then we're going to do a single leg curtsy lunge. Two ways you can do this. You can either do it from a neutral position, step back and rotate, or you can do it from a static position. So you kind of cross your feet. So your left foot actually is farther on the right side than your right foot, and then you just drop down, drive up. So you can choose if you want to go with a static or dynamic. Next set, same thing, other side. Then we're going to get into a push-up position. We're going to do mountain climbers. Once you get the hang of it, try to speed it up. After the mountain climbers, we have plank jacks. Push-up position again, feet out, feet in. Keep your legs straight, keep your core engaged for that one. After the jacks, we're going to do a quad jump. So hopefully you have some space to work with here. You're going to start back of your mat, hips back, jump, land, then walk or jog back. The faster you can do it, the better. The farther you can jump, the better. Make sure you're using your legs for that one. After the broad jump, we're going to do steel jacks. So it's like a jumping jack, except instead of bringing your arms up like this, you're going to bring them out to the side. Just like that. So you're going to feel a little bit more in the mid-back and the upper back as opposed to the shoulders and medial delts. After that, we're going to do a single leg bridge hold on your back. Slowing things down a little bit here. Foot should be directly below your knee. Take it with the heel, lift up, and hold. Next set will be same thing, other side. Trying to fully extend those hips so you're squeezing your glutes. After you've done both sides, you're into a crab position. It's locked, and you're going to try to touch opposite foot. Start slow. If you get the hang of it, you can speed it up. If you're not comfortable with that, just try to hold the position. Don't even worry about moving. After that, you're going to get to a push-up position. We're going to do shoulder taps. So here, opposite shoulder, start slow. Most important thing here is that you have that anti-rotation, that your body's not rotating. Once you get that down pat, speed it up a little more. Remember, cardio workout today. After that, we're going to do pop squats. So it's like a jump squat variation. Chest is up, you come down, feet together, switch arms. You don't have to go all the way down, but you want to make sure that you're using your legs. The lower you can get down in good form, the better. And the final one here is going to be a burpee tuck jump. You can either do chest to ground burpee, like this, then the tuck jump is just up, or you can do a regular burpee, the tuck jump. The tuck jump, you're basically trying to bring your knees up to your chest. You can choose one without the other if you prefer. Any burpee variation without the tuck jump, or jump squat, anything that you want to do. Remember, cardio exercise, modify with the cardio exercise. Set up the timer here. We're going to get started. We got 3 rounds of that. We're going to take a nice 1-minute break after each round. So 25 on, 5-second transition. We'll start first with those shrimp squats. So try a couple of reps before we get started. The balance is going to be the key for that one. Remember, if you can't do it, any sort of lunge variation is an alternative. All right, 10-second warning. You're going to grab the same foot. So right hand, right foot. Let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1, and go. And then when you go down, try to keep that knee close to your other leg. So it's not like you're doing a hip hinge or a Bulgarian split squat here. You're trying to keep both knees close together. This is predominantly a quad exercise. You're going to feel your glutes and your hips a little bit here as well. Next step will be the same thing on the other side. 3, 2, 1. So same thing, other side. You might find one side is harder than the other. Ready? Let's go. It's okay if you fall once or twice, dude. Sometimes the balance is just the toughest part. And then after this one, we're going to do curtsy lunge. Curtsy lunge is one of the few exercises today that you can actually use a dumbbell or a pair of dumbbells if you want to make it tougher. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So curtsy lunge, choose one side at a time. Ready, and go. With the curtsy lunge, you're rotating in. So what you're trying to do here is load up that hip. It's going to be a much more glute-dominant lunge than most other variations. Front foot should be flat on the ground. Back knee should be about 1 inch off the ground. So the lower you can go without touching, the better. The next set will be the same thing on the other side. 3, 2, 1. Same thing other side. Okay, let's go. So you're just going to rotate. And if you do this one correctly, you should really feel good. You should feel, like I said, that deep stretch in your hips. So you want to push your hips back nice and far and get down low as well with this one. After this, we have mountain climbers. So looking for speed. We're going to speed things up after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get into that push-up position, your mountain climbers. Ready, and go. So once you get the hang of it, I want you to try to speed it up here. Get as many reps as you can. Hips stay low, core is engaged. Make sure that front foot is not touching the ground. Then after this, we're going to do plank jacks. So you'll stay in the same position. You're going to go feet out, and then feet back in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So plank jacks will be up next. Stay where you are. Ready, and go. Try to keep your legs straight. Find that rhythm. Stay on the balls of your feet, just like you're springing side to side. After this, we're going to do our broad jump. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Broad jump. Back of your mat here. Ready? Let's go. Remember, you're trying to jump as far as you can. The faster you can go here, the better. This is a nice combination, working your legs and cardio. Try to land in a squat. So you want to land nice and low. 10 seconds. Seal jacks coming up next. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So seal jacks, arms go out. Ready, and go. Just like a regular jumping jack here. After this, we'll slow things down a bit. You have that single leg hip bridge hold. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades as you bring those arms back. Really emphasizing the mid-back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your back. Single leg bridge hold. Nice and slow. Take your time with this one. Ready? Let's go. And then once you're in position, hold that position. You should feel this in the glute of the planted leg. You can try to play around with your foot positioning. Usually if you're too far away, you're going to feel it in your hamstrings or calves. If you're too close, you might feel it in the hip flexor or your quad. The next set, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. 3, 2, 1. Big 5. Switch legs. Ready. Let's go. And if you know for a fact that you just prefer to do these hip bridges with both legs at the same time, you can do them with both legs at the same time. Just try to hold it for the full minute. Using one leg makes it much more challenging. 10 seconds. Next, we have those crab taps. So hand to toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to get on your hands here and feet. Okay, ready? Go, hip bridge, and then tap opposite foot. If you've never done this one before, take your time to start. And just like the climbers, once you get the hang of it, a little faster. You're going to feel this one on the entire backside of your body, hamstrings, shoulders, upper back, glutes, and hamstrings. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank taps are next. Get into a push-up position. Ready, and go. Same thing, start slow. Once you know you've established that stability and your hips aren't moving too much side to side, then you can speed it up. Turn it into more of a cardio exercise. After this, we have pop squats. 10 seconds. We're almost done round 1 already. I told you, this workout's going to go quick. Get a nice long break after round 1 as well. 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to turn it up now. Pop squats. Ready, and go. Feet together, feet out. Notice that I'm staying upright the whole time. Chest is up, looking straight ahead. Getting down nice and low. You don't have to touch the ground. Don't force it. 10 seconds. Burpee tuck jump next to finish off round 1. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Save the best for last. Burpee tuck jump. Ready, and go. So you're doing burpee, pump up, knees up. The more explosive, the better. Get some speed here. After this, we got a nice 1-minute break. Push through, fast as you can. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. So if you're going at the correct intensity, by the end of that, you should be out of breath. That's why we do it at the end of each round. So now you have time to recover. Grab your water, take deep breaths, lower that heart rate. We're gonna go through 2 more times. So you see the round kind of has different waves. Starting with legs, then we go right into the cardio, then we slow down again with legs, and finish the cardio again. We start with round 2 in 30 seconds. So same thing, shrimp squat to start. Hopefully with this one, the more you practice it, the more comfortable you get. Remember, if you're not comfortable with this one, just do a regular static lunge. You can practice it on your own after the workout. But during the workout, you want to try to be moving the whole time rather than getting your balance set. Okay, let's get ready for round 2, guys. Shrimp squat, choose one side, number same side. All right, in 3, 2, 1. So this one requires a lot of concentration. Try not to allow your back to round. So just like any squat variation, the chest is actively being puffed up. Can't get down super low, that's okay. Just do as good as you can do with this one. 10 seconds, make sure that foot stays flat on the ground. Don't allow the heel to pull up. 3, 2, 1, we're gonna switch sides. Ready, and go. For anyone who's interested in learning how to do a pistol squat, this would be a regression to it. So this is one of those exercises you would do first. Make sure you're able to master this. Then you can try the pistol squat, which is a little more difficult because of the flexibility and mobility required, but also the lower body strength. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curtsy lunge is next. All right, let's go. Remember, just one leg at a time. You can do the dynamic version like I'm doing, or just the static version where your feet don't move, but your legs are going up and down the whole time. Just remember, you're loading up that hip here. We got 10 seconds to go, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. 3, 2, 1. All right, switch sides. Ready, and go. That knee should still be tracking over your foot. Try not to allow it to cave in. That's usually when you start getting issues with the knees, when it either starts to cave in or it comes a little too far forward. Knee forward in general is not a problem, but if you keep getting into that habit, you don't have the strength of the muscles, it's going to start hurting. 3, 2, 1, mountain climbers next. Ready, and go. So push-up position, get that speed. So unlike the first 2 exercises, this one is about explosiveness and speed, so you want to try to go as fast as you can with good form. Got about 10 seconds to go. After this, we have plank jacks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So take 5, plank jacks up next. Ready, let's go. Same idea as the mountain climbers, so you still are trying to get speed. Don't allow the hips to drop too low. You also don't want them coming up too high as well. The more level you can keep them with the shoulders, the better. You got 10 seconds to go. Broad jumps coming up next. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Broad jumps. Start back. Ready? Let's go. Remember, the farther you can jump, the better here. So really challenge yourself if you have the room. Make sure you're landing nice and low. And after this, we have steel jacks. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Seal jacks coming up. Let's go. So you want to try to keep those hands about shoulder height. Palms facing forward, matching the same rhythm as your lower body. Then after this, we're going to slow it down. Single leg bridge hold coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your back. Single leg bridge hold. Ready. Let's go. Remember to dig in with the heel here. If you end up putting more pressure on the balls of your feet, the front part of your foot, you're probably going to start to feel it in your calves. It's not where you want to feel it with this exercise. Mostly glutes, a little bit of hamstrings is okay, but sometimes it's just a muscle imbalance or muscle strength issue as well, so it's not always technique. 3, 2, 1, switch sides, same thing. Ready, let's go. Try to fully extend that hip too. So if you're too low, there's no way the glutes are really going to be maximally firing here. You want to keep them up nice and high without hyperextending, without arching that back. Then after this, you're going to do crab hands. So 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So hands and feet, chest facing up. Let's go. Try to speed it up a little more this time compared to your last round. Sometimes this one takes a round or two. Remember, if you're not comfortable with this, just hold that crab position. Try to keep the hips up a little bit higher if you're not doing the hand and toe. 10 seconds to go. Shoulder taps into push-up position is next. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So get into that push-up position. All right, let's go. Opposite shoulder. Notice that my hips and my shoulders both square down towards the ground the whole time. As I lift up one hand, it's not like my whole body is rotating. So not only is it a great upper body, but also cardio exercise, we're really working your core here. After this, we're going to do pop squats. We've got 2 more sets after. 3, 2, 1. Pop squats. Okay, ready? Let's go. Especially important as you get tired to use those legs, not your back. Don't allow your knees to cave in. The faster you can go here, the better. The lower you can get down into the squat, the better. 10 seconds. We're going to finish off with the burpee tuck jump. Coming up next. 3, 2, 1. All right, last one here. Ready, and go. Burpee and tuck jump. Remember, if you want to modify this one, you can modify as needed. You just want to try to push yourself and get that heart rate up so that you actually use that 1-minute break to recover. 10 seconds, push fast. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break. So take another 1-minute break here. Catch your breath, recover. One more round. So exact same thing, one more time through. Try not to slow down here. Grab some water, take deep breaths. Start out with the shrimp squat, again for round 3. Start off in 30 seconds. All right, 20-second warm. Okay, 10 seconds. Let's get in position. One more of each, then we're all done for today, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shrimp squat. Let's go. For any of you who have really good mobility in your ankles, the gold standard for this one is if you can actually touch the knee on the ground. So my ankles are way too tight, I can't do it. But if you have good mobility and you want to get to a pistol squat, you should be able to get that knee all the way to the ground. Super advanced. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll switch sides. Ready, and go. Same thing, other side. Might notice one side's easier than the other, especially if you've sprained an ankle in the past. The ankle that you sprain almost always will have a lot of wobble in it. Problem is, once you sprain your ankle once, you're more likely to do it over and over and over again because you lose a lot of that protection. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curtsy lunge is next. Ready, let's go. One at a time. Your torso can be more upright or forward leaning. The more you lean forward, the more glutes you're going to hit. Just make sure if you lean forward, you keep your back straight. You got less than 10 to go, and then we're going to switch sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the same thing, other side. Ready, and go. And after this, we're going to go back to the mountain climbers, getting into that cardio stretch. We got 10 sets to go. Try to go rest the workout without taking a break if you can. We're almost done. We've got about 5 minutes left the entire workout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mountain climbers next. Ready? Let's go. So biggest mistakes with this one is having the feet touch the ground. Make sure that doesn't happen. Number 2 is pushing the hips up and really shortening that range of motion. So you want your back straight, your legs extended, then generate power from there. Plank jacks are next. 3, 2, 1. Stay in that position, feet out, feet in. Ready? Let's go. Then after the plank jacks, we'll be in a standing position. We're going to do those broad jumps. Elbows should be right below the shoulders, and wrists should be right below the elbows. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Broad jump. Ready? Go. Like I said before, it's a good 2-in-1 exercise here. Also very functional, really good for athleticism, just improving your explosiveness, which never gets old. Doesn't matter how old or young you are. Training your athleticism is always a good idea. Seal jacks coming up next. 3, 2, 1. Seal jacks. Ready? Let's go. So this whole workout is a really good test for your conditioning and your stamina, because those transitions don't really give you time to catch your breath. So it's about being able to sustain that cardiovascular endurance for a long period of time. Less than 10 to go, single leg hip bridge coming up. 3, 2, 1, on your back. All right, let's go. So if you're looking at someone, you're wondering what the correct angle is here for the hip bridge. If you look at their shins, they should be relatively vertical. A little bit of an angle is okay, but the more vertical, generally speaking, the better. 10 seconds to go. We'll switch sides coming up next. We're going to keep those hips up high. 3, 2, 1. All right, switch sides. Let's go. And it doesn't really matter what you do with this leg, so I like to keep it straight up. If you want to just barely keep it off the ground, it doesn't really matter. As long as you're only supporting yourself with one leg. Same thing with your hands and your arms. Doesn't matter what you do as long as you feel comfortable supporting it. Got about 10 seconds to go. We're going to do the crab, hand to toe coming up next. 3, 2, 1. Swing it on your hands and feet. Ready? Let's go. Speed it up, guys. If you can't touch your toe, just go to heel. It doesn't actually have to be the toe. Speed it up here. Make sure the hand that's supporting you, that elbow should be locked out. Don't bend it. 10 seconds. Shoulder taps coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get in that push-up position. You got 3 more sets. Ready? Let's go. Keep your legs straight. Don't allow the hips to come up too high. Firstly, don't allow the hips to go too low either. I'd rather see hips up too high than too low. So if the hips go down too low, just means your lower back is doing all the work. 10 seconds. Pop squats coming up next. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop squats. Let's turn it up. Go hard for these last 2. Ready? Go. So really want you guys to gas out here with these last 2 cardio sets. Think about them as the finisher for today. So get down low. Keep your chest up. Back is straight. You got 10 seconds to go. Speed it up if you can. Couple more reps. 3, 2, 1. Last set. Burpee, tuck jump. And then we're all done. Okay, let's go. Final 25 seconds of the day. This is the toughest exercise, but I want you to give me all you got here. Fast as you can. As many reps as you can. Last 10 seconds. Even faster. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it for today, guys. Great workout, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back here Sunday next week for another free bodyweight workout. We'll be back here tomorrow at 7 p.m. with Mel for a dumbbell workout.